We waited and waited, and it's finally here. That's right, the big spring update for Red Dead Online dropped today. Hey guys, AustinBMX here, bringing you another Red Dead Redemption Online video. And yes, now we have poker. That's right. In today's newswire, they said today's update for Red Dead Online brings a host of new gameplay, including new cooperative story missions, free roam activities, and the addition of poker, alongside a range of updates and improvements that strengthen and stabilize the foundational world of Red Dead Online experience. They also wanted to bring a massive thank you to everyone who participated during the beta. Says our feedback was instrumental in helping us fine-tune the game. So far, many of your suggestions implemented in today's update, and they'll continue to implement more of your feedback in future updates to come. They also state that this is just the beginning. Future of Red Dead Online not only includes continued improvements to the core elements of the world to make every aspect of the game fun for all kinds of players, but also brand new experiences that establish a deeper, more immersive connection to the world and your character. That's right, so we did get poker today. That was totally unexpected. It says visit poker tables at towns and outposts across the map to challenge your friends to a private, invite-only game of Hold'em, or raise the stakes, as we're doing here. Go in and join a public table where the buy-ins and rewards are even higher. All poker tables seat up to 6. They're available in 5 locations: Blackwater, Saint Denis, Tumbleweed, Valentine, and the Flatneck Station. It's pretty good. $25 buy-in. You know, you can only use in-game cash, so go do a little hunting real quick, come back in, and lose your money because, you know, we suck at poker. But hey, it was a fun little bit of time, and that's awesome. They also state there's a whole bunch of new stuff coming out also. Boostin'. Also, more clothing items and emotes are available today. As you can see here, we got an awesome new full outfit. They are featuring some highly requested clothing options, including ponchos, which we'll get to here in a second, and patterned bandanas. They also have new emotes such as throat slit and flip off. New inventory will be coming and going often, so check the catalog frequently to see what is in stock week to week. We didn't see anything that had the limited stock or coming soon option in it. There's just tons of stuff that had more options. There was a new outfit, of course, and there was the poncho, but the poncho didn't say limited stock or new items, so it's kind of hard to find stuff. I did see in another newswire post that there is hundreds of new clothing options that are either in the game or coming very soon, so definitely get in there, take a look at all the new stuff that's coming, and build your wardrobe. Also, of course, one thing we knew was coming was the LeMat revolver brought in from the Red Dead Redemption 1 game. That's right, the LeMat revolver boosts a 9-round revolving chamber and a secondary barrel with a single buckshot round. So it's a freaking 9-shot revolver with a shotgun on the bottom of it. That's insane. It says switch between rapid-fire bullets and devastating shotgun shells on the fly with the LeMat revolver. As you can see, we could pick it up here. $315 cash, or I believe it was 13 gold. And we use that because, you know, hey, why not? Also can do some upgrades to it. There's a couple of nice stocks you can do for grips if you want to change that around. Nice pearl or ebony or an ironwood. Make it all customized for you. Also, of course, the barrel, you can lengthen that for increased accuracy. And you can also do the rifling for increased range, which you can do on most weapons in Red Dead Online. Then you can add on iron sights if you like, and that will increase your accuracy even more. So we upgraded this thing fully. Pretty nice gun. Let's head on outside of the gunsmith and take a look at it closer, because it's pretty sweet. As you can see it's got that shotgun barrel underneath the standard revolver barrel. That is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, guys. Pick this thing up if you want. Just came out today. So this is a great time to talk about the new hostile system. Today's updates also build on the player's radar and visibility improvements, including in February, to create a smarter and more responsive approach to migrating griefing behavior. The hostile system tracks aggressive behavior across both playing styles, because now there's two different playing styles, offensive and defensive. It says before, player blips change color, beginning dark and transitioning to red. Bright red blip indicates an enemy. With today's update, players will never face hostility or bounty increases for defending themselves against a player who is blipped as an enemy. It says if a player attacks another player, they will not be marked as an enemy to everyone, but rather just to the attacked player, and you will not receive a penalty for firing back if you get shot at. So that's awesome. Everyone was pretty upset when the first hostility system came out, so that's some great changes. Looking over at the playing styles, like I mentioned, there are offensive and defensive. Offensive playing style is set as the default, and it's the traditional we've been playing with since the beta came out, but now since they dropped the beta and we have released the, I wouldn't say finished product, you know, but the current product, they have launched defensive playing style. It's for those players who would rather explore the world in free roam and not engage in conflict with others, and is designed to let players know that you don't want to tangle with them, as well as minimize opportunities for griefing. At the same time, defensive players will not be alerted to PvP free roam missions and cannot be pulled into them while in defensive mode, which means you can't be targeted for player assassinations or posse versus type things like that. Those who attack defensive players receive hefty penalties via the hostile system. So if you're on defensive and another player comes and attacks you, they will get hefty hostile penalties in that system. As you can see, it's easy to change here. Left on the D-pad allows you to change it to defensive. It also says that when you're on defensive mode, you can't get targeted onto, and you can't target other enemies. So if someone's an enemy of you, you can't target them, and they can't target you either as far as lock-on. So that's really great. Alright, and we were waiting for this. We got more strangers in Red Dead Online. That's right, and we all know this house. This is the Aberdeen Pig Farmer's house, and they are a stranger that allow missions now. If you go in there, you get a crazy little intro cutscene for them. It's just as weird as you would think it was, guys. So we're going to do a full video on this, but this is one new stranger that you can do, and we're going to go check out the other one as it is. And this one gives you a stagecoach robber. I got this one, so that's a bad, like a outlaw stranger, but let's go check out who else is included in the game now. Alright, the second new stranger we get is in the La Grasse area. It is Thomas, the skiff captain that you deal with. I believe it's chapter 4. I think that's what chapter it is, when he helps you get into Bronte's mansion. You also, I believe, help him with an alligator issue. So now you can come, and Thomas can give you a little bit of work. I believe he gave us a recovery. It was for a boat. We haven't done it yet, though. We just jumped in to see this cutscene and see how Thomas is doing. So that's awesome. We got 2 new strangers that can give you missions now, and they also state that there will be more coming in the future. That's awesome. Right, guys, one of the big things that is awesome is the addition to the Land of Opportunities new co-op missions that you start when you're online. They added a handful of new missions right now. If you see, we can look on the map here in a new yellow blip for bring a goddamn posse. It's to help out Marshall Davies. I believe there's 2 different strands. There's the outlaw strand and the gunslinger strand. I think we're kind of honorable right now. That's why this one is showing up. If we were dishonorable, the outlaw strand would help us outwit lawmen to assist Samson Finch in highway robbery and pull off a daring high-stakes theft at the Saint Denis Bank. So that's pretty cool. That's some awesome new DLC content. We definitely want to jump in there and get those done. We'll probably do them on live stream later this week. If you look at your progress now in story mode, We were at 100%, now we're only at 61, so that's quite a lot more missions that we can do for the Land of Opportunity. I did notice that if we jump right into free roam, those yellow blips were not showing up. We actually had to click on the new section on the main menu that shows a Land of Opportunities, and it loaded us back into the free roam mission, but we were in a different server that allowed those to happen. So definitely come check those out and get those done. Come on, Blondie, get over here. Get out of the guy's way. Jeez. So another thing they updated was daily challenge updates. They state, in response to your feedback, we removed all PvP related daily challenges from free roam and added a number of new daily challenges and rewards, including challenge streaks with progressively increasing gold rewards. That's right, guys. If you check out your challenges on the player menu, we've already done one, but it does show your rewards at the bottom. So we get 0.2 gold for each one you do. And then if you do all of them, you get 0.6 gold. So that's quite a lot. That's 20, 30, 40. That's like 2 gold bars now, I think, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. Yeah, you'll get 2 full gold bars a day if you do all your dailies. That is pretty awesome. And that's not it. If you go to the next tab with R1, there is a challenge streak. If you complete one daily challenge for 7 days in a row, you'll get this challenge streak, and it will make your daily challenge reward multiplier 1.5. That's right. And it goes on and on and on, guys. If you do your daily challenges for only one daily challenge, but you just have to do them one a day for 14 days in a row, your multiplier is 2. 21 days in a row, your multiplier is 2.5. Now wait for this. 28 days in a row makes your multiplier 2.5 for the gold, and you get a treasure map. That's pretty cool. That's some pretty cool daily challenge upgrades, and we are super excited about it. There's so much stuff that we're trying to blow through in this update. I tell you, it is enormous. There's more stuff that keeps showing up and showing up. They added a press charges option when you get shot by somebody. That's right. When a lower hostility player is killed without retaliating, they will have the option to press charges during the respawn period, which will enforce an increase on their attacker's hostility and bounty value. That's right. Press charges is not available if you are a high hostile player or marked as an enemy to the player who kills you. So if you get killed by the first person, I think you can probably still parlay or maybe start a feud, but you also can press charges if you're just like tired of it. That's pretty cool. Speaking on the new gold for the daily challenges, they actually increased gold payouts. We have adjusted the economy to increase gold payouts across the board, with most gold earning activities now awarding up to double the previous amount. Starting today for a limited time, players will receive 1 gold bar per rank they progress also. And I believe I saw this week, yes, this week, in addition, all players who jump into Red Dead Online this week will get a gift of 15 gold bars and see a 25% increase of XP on a Land of Opportunities, free roam missions, showdown modes, races, and free roam events. Treasure hunters will also find 25% extra cash and gold in chests. So get yourself leveled up, get some treasure maps, and get the cash to go lose it at the poker table. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to smash a like, subscribe to the channel for more Red Dead Online videos. We got a great playlist full of tips and tricks, and we're going to be in here playing like crazy this week and beyond because, you know, we were waiting for this update. Hope to see you on the open prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.